want to even do this last one. So I mean, I don't know. It's kind of weird. I don't know. It's kinda weird. But honestly, the future of this is kind of awkward because now we're having to deal with characters that don't matter. You don't have Captain America no more. You don't have Iron Man no more.
They're trying to do this like whole new.
Thor's still there.
Yeah. They're trying to do the new Avengers.
Thor
This
might.
is
Thor
I'm
might die.
not gonna lie to you. No.
Nah, I think the movie's gonna be cheesy more than anything. It's not gonna be no serious kind of movie.
Prediction for the new Thor movie. I'm like 95% sure Jane's gonna die. I think she's gonna sacrifice herself for Thor.
Lord, man.
I mean, she has cancer.
I understand that, but
looks,
damn.
So she's in her the
Thor
whole
looks
Thor.
awesome.
Not.
He
They
does.
could have. They could
I
have.
mean, he could look a little bit more alien-like, but I still liked how he looks, bro. And anyway, like it's Christian Bale, bro. Like he's gonna kill.
Oh yeah, it's Christian Bale. That's the thing about
the
it.
acting alone is what's gonna like make it stand out. Like
It's Patrick Bateman.
Dude, this is not that movie.
But
It's not American Psycho.
I kind of have a
Huey
feeling.
Lewis.
I kind of have a feeling why they didn't want to like
Lord.
have Gore as like try to make him like Voldemort.
Gore's gonna
'Cause
talk
people-
about
That's an issue.
I
when I
kind of
first
see.
saw him.
I kind of see.
He does
why-
kind of look like Voldemort, with just
Like,
put a
really
hood
bad.
on. Yeah.
You've seen it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look right.
Like I kind of understand why they didn't go that way because they don't want him to look like Voldemort and all that stuff. So I can kind of see why.
It looks, dude. Honestly, like people. I mean,
But I've seen like fan art.
I'm
and-
picky, but I'm not like super picky. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like technically, you want to get technical. There was a lot of people that were upset at first before Hugh Jackman got casted. Like when he got casted, they were like, "Bro, he's too tall." Because in the comics, Wolverine's like actually really short.
Yeah, he's like
Mhm.
5'6" or
So
something.
before the movie even came out, and then what happened after the movie? Now they love him forever. You know what I mean? No one else is gonna be able to play him. So I mean, it really. I mean, it's the actor at the end of the
Honestly,
day.
who
That's
would
what they put
instead
into
of Hugh Jackman? Because Hugh Jackman is not going to be able to do
I
it.
can't say instead. It's hard.
Never
to
say
say.
never, bro. Like after
Who
now,
would
like,
y'all put
no.
as Wolverine?
I heard
thinking
rumors
that.
that they want to do Tom Hardy, but I can't see Tom Hardy as Venom and as Wolverine.
No.
Honestly, if they didn't do Venom, I could
No,
I
definitely
could
I
see
still
Tom
can't see
Hardy,
him do that.
I actually could see
I
it.
still
because he already.
I can
got-
literally
he got
imagine his
beard.
hair. Like I
Yeah.
can't see it. Like nah, bro.
It's not possible.
But people
It's
are
not,
also
but I can see it though.
He doesn't have that body for it, man.
people also think that Zac Efron
No.
probably do it.
Do you know how awkward that would be?
Dude.
He was already in a serious movie with Firestarter. A recent movie came out. And it's weird watching him in a
Oh,
serious
That's the
role.
thing too, though. Like seeing
it's
like
like,
seeing
what's
actors,
weird?
like seeing actors in like funny movies and go to like
Mhm.
it's kind of weird.
It's
seeing
kinda
that.
awkward.
Show me where you found that Zac Efron was trying to play Wolverine because that
It's not
they're about to get
trying
it.
to play Wolverine. It's just
The
like
problem
images.
is this. You're going to have to find an unknown actor. We need to stop thinking about a known actor. This is why Michael B. Jordan is every damn movie. I'm going to tell you something. I bring this up because I'm getting tired of seeing the same actors in every movie. It's like we're unoriginal. There's a lot of actors that we do not know names that can probably play a Wolverine or somebody else.
Right.
But instead, we're giving the same people roles. If you look at all the Avengers and all the superhero movies we have, these are known actors. We have no unknown actors.
No.
I don't see it
You wanna go to
because
That looks
he-
like
it's
his
more
son,
than
if
just
anything.
him looking right. He has to also act right.
Sound.
I don't
right.
see it happening. I really don't. I don't see it happening.
The only way, I think they're doing it because like the height too is like similar. That's probably
Yeah, he'll fit the bill in
That's
some
why.
ways, but I
Not
don't
because
see
of
it.
anything else.
I
At
could.
the end of the day, it sucks.
Him?
But
The dude that plays the Punisher.
He could
Oh, John
technically
Bernthal
play.
looks dope.
He
dude.
could technically play him, but he's already playing.
Punisher.
Punisher.
Yeah, fuck all that.
But dude, I'm not gonna lie, that does look really good.
He could also play like a bunch of roles. No, I don't be thinking about that. Like I said, I don't like thinking about who can play what.
No, bro. This
Because
can't
at
be
the
the
end of
like
the
no Night Professor type thing where you got one actor that's playing a bunch of different
Shit.
roles. You know, you can't do that now. But
at the end of the day, the future for Marvel is in a weird spot. And of course, you can't change some of these roles. There's no way.
who's that in the bottom right?
Which one? This one?
Is that Keanu? No, bottom right.
Yeah, that's Keanu.
That looks like
That's
that other
weird.
dude.
No,
That-
what the fuck you searching, bro?
Is that Harry Potter
Yeah.
underneath him?
Daniel
What?
Radcliffe.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. There's some roles, bro. Like
See, you got Harry
Yeah,
Potter.
I
Dude
saw
that
him
plays
in there.
Harry
yeah,
Potter
there's
right
some
there.
people that you
Yeah,
really
that
can
shit.
never make it work just
That's
because
what
of something,
Tom
other,
Hardy.
something else.
That's
they
what
got
Tom
going on.
Hardy would have looked
Cut
like.
that
Right there.
shit. Maybe would have looked like. You can't say that.
Maybe.
Somebody
I
drawing
mean,
bullshit up. Concept art.
technically, I could see Daniel Radcliffe as him. It's just like he's so nostalgic with Harry Potter. It's just like.
But you gotta let that go, man. It's the same thing with like Robert.
Yeah,
Pattinson.
you really do have to let that go.
It's the same thing with Robert
We gotta stop
Pattinson.
thinking this dude's
Oh,
more.
Batman's not gonna be good because you know he was in Twilight and it's so cringy.
And nah, I
and
don't
shit.
think like that with him. I really
Like
don't.
people
I'm not-
thought
I'm not
Batman
saying-
was
I'm
gonna
not
be good.
saying
He
that.
was like-
I'm not saying
Like
'cause,
he actually shocked me. Like I mean,
What?
Robert Pattinson when he played a Batman, like it was actually really good.
We're not talking about that right now. It's a whole different conversation. This is the problem with that. This is the problem with that. He didn't do shit either. I'm not. We're not on that. But I'm just telling
Acting
you.
wise, like
He didn't
no,
do nothing.
no,
There's
not
no
really.
acting there. I'm not trying to say, oh, he's a bad man. No,
That was probably for the best. I think they did
nothing
that on purpose.
happened.
If you think about it, like I think it's because they know deep down, like, okay, wait a minute. How can we like finesse this to the point where he's not gonna have to do any acting? Okay, we'll make him
That's
super
not. Then it's pointless. That means your ass could have suited up and won that movie.
That's what I'm
See, that's what I'm
saying.
trying to tell you. Think about this. We're going back on topic. Daniel Radcliffe. We know him as Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Okay, you know he's short statured. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
what else can he really play? You've seen him recently. He's in these weird movies as like weird roles, like funny roles and shit. Like,
But those
You know what I'm
movies are
saying?
like not really like as popular. Or
No,
something.
they're not
That's
popular
what- that's-
movies.
it's-
They're
it's
original
kinda weird
shit.
seeing
Yeah,
like
they're
something
original.
like that.
I think there
like a
was
role like that.
one serious movie that I saw him in, and that was when he woke up with horns.
that's the Horns movie. It's called Horns.
Uh,
But no, I'll tell you a movie
Okay,
that
Horns.
I don't
That's
know
the
if y'all
Horns
seen
one.
it
It's
that
called
he's in.
Horns.
but that was pretty
Human
serious.
Swiss Army Knife. Have you seen that?
No, I don't think.
Have you seen that movie?
What?
Human Swiss Army Knife or something?
Was it good?
Nah, I don't
Dude,
think
y'all
so.
watch this shit? It's gonna change your world. You didn't watch it, no joke.
He's in it.
He's in it as like he's dead, and this man is
Oh,
using like a fucking.
I think.
I
I've
think I seen the preview for
Yeah,
that.
I don't
actually.
watch it. I'm gonna tell you, if you haven't seen it, you need to watch it,
Alright,
and you're
well-
gonna change your whole mindset about
Okay,
Daniel
well-
Radcliffe. You're gonna be like, what the fuck is this? The whole movie's fucking weird. It's weird, but we're going a little off topic. At the end of the day, like we're talking about roles too, of course, but like there are so many roles that you can't replace.
Never.
And yeah, it's a part of Marvel Universe. Like Professor X is important. I kind of dislike that they even showed him at all in that way and murdered him, even though it's a different universe, because it's kind of stupid. If you would have showed him in that role, you should have just showed the original Fantastic Four people. And I'm just being honest. This is how I look at it. I think it was kind of stupid to show everyone, but then show him as the original dude. But at the end of the day, nobody can play Professor X. I ain't never gonna see nobody else play him. I mean, yes, I know him from Star Trek. I know him from a whole bunch of crap.
The
I
only
mean,
one
but
you can do
it's
is James
easy.
McAvoy. I mean,
Yeah,
you got the
you
young
could-
guy.
That's the only way.
That's different though. Like that's
Not the same. That's a
If you're
younger
talking about
version.
you're talking about like the actual Professor X, he was
Yeah.
old already. Like
Yes.
that's what I'm like. That's how he's supposed to be.
Yeah, we're never gonna see.
Okay, instead of
Professor
Mr.
X.
Fantastic, they should have did Magneto or somebody.
What you mean,
Like,
Magneto?
yeah, they
What do you
should have
mean?
had just Magneto in the Illuminati instead of.
No,
That
it's not
should've
gonna
been
work.
right,
It's a
bro.
fucking villain most of the
The
time.
only
Like, no.
they messed up by not having Namor and not having well technically Doctor Strange is on. Yeah, I just
It's a fucking mess.
it
dude.
is, bro.
It's a multiverse mess, and that's the thing about this. Marvel's headed, and this is the reason why it's important to talk about this. Marvel's headed in this multiverse thing where they can do whatever the fuck they want, and they can get away with it by saying, "Oh, it's a different universe." They can make any movie right now and just say it's a different universe. That's the problem that we're in.
It's a big plot hole.
That's the
It's a
plot
big
armor.
plot hole. So
Yeah.
really, what you're saying is you can do whatever you want, and honestly, I feel like it's a waste of time watching these movies. That's how I really feel about it. There's no bigger
Picture.
villain or bigger picture in this thing. It's really just
Action packed.
fucking around, fighting each other. Like really. And if you think about it, all these movies are saying. We just watched Doctor Strange, where you're stopping one of your friends who became a villain because of the Darkhold. Okay, cool. But you're really just fighting each other. Thor is coming out. There's really no major villains so far that we know of. It's really just someone bullshit going on, and we're having an adventure. Spider-Man, yes, it had villains, and he had to bring people back, but it really doesn't matter because in the end of the movie, all fucking weird. I don't know, the movie ended fucking awkward. What other movies came out? You had a Marvel related.
Shang-Chi was shit.
Shang-Chi is bull. It's a separate story too. It's a separate story where it doesn't really matter because
And it sucks because I actually like the character of Shang-Chi.
The only
It was
thing
a
that I
decent
like-
film. I'm not gonna
movie-
hate it.
yeah,
It was
The
a
only
decent
thing
film.
that I liked was when they showed Wong and Abomination. That was it.
I was like, there was
Wong
some
is
good
a cool
moments in
character,
there.
yeah.
There was some good moments, but
Yeah.
honestly, it was kind of like
That's another
it was
sleeper.
just-
To be honest. I was. There were some parts I was sleeping.
what other
on.
movies came out. What
Oh,
other Marvel?
Eternals.
Black Widow was crap.
Black Widow, I'm never watching. I never watch it because I'm not
Black
going
Widow.
to. It's a
You-
prequel.
You're
bull
not
crap,
missing
I'm not doing
anything.
it.
You're literally not missing a
They
single
gender
thing.
changed Taskmaster.
I'm not watching.
Which is
it.
dumb
I'm
as-
turning down.
bro,
I'm not
man.
watching it. I'm not giving my time to any kind of
First of
shit
all,
like that.
And it's the dude's daughter. Like, who the fuck?
No,
Bro.
Next, what's the next Marvel movie? that came out?
Eternals.
Eternals was another
That's that shit
sleeper.
is random. That isn't even
Yeah,
related
yeah.
to the fucking. So
No.
what else?
I think that's about it. After
After
Endgame.
Eternals,
Everything
then
that came out after
after
Endgame.
Eternals was Spider-Man, yeah. And then
Yeah.
after that was Doctor Strange, and the next will be Thor. So yeah.
yeah,
That's
about
it. That's all that's ever came out after Endgame.
After that,
Yeah,
yeah.
because
This
of
is
the
bad. If you really
pandemic.
think about it, technically we could enjoy some of these movies, but it's actually kind of shitty because there is no bigger picture here. Thanos was the biggest thing. After that, we're really just fucking around with multiverse.
they've been hyping them up, building them up for like 10 years. I mean,
Yeah,
not 10
exactly.
years, but like
for years and years. But the
years.
thing is,
But
here,
see,
there
right
ain't
now
nothing.
we don't know who's gonna be the major build up now.
Well, they want
Like,
Kang to be the next one, I think, but they just killed him like in Loki. So I mean,
Yeah, but that's a different variant.
it's another variant,
It's
you're
all
right?
fucked up.
But
These shows also made it worse because
You gotta watch the shows.
You-
and
yeah,
stuff.
you, have to,
they made it
you, need,
worse.
you need to put him in a movie, exactly. You
it
gotta,
made it worse.
you know, if they do Fantastic
People
Four,
gonna
right,
hear that. People gonna hear about the Captain America 4 movie. that's
There you
coming
go.
out. They're gonna be like, I thought fucking Steve was dead.
Thanos-
Oh, it's fucking
It's
Falcon.
the other dude. Yeah, exactly.
They did Thanos great. I think instead of Kang, well, I know they're gonna do Kang, but they need to do like Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom would be a great villain. I feel like.
I think that's
But it's
that's
hard
one
to
of the
pick a
villains
bigger
that was
villain,
supposed
though.
to be.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be in Black Panther too. Is Doctor Doom, but I couldn't see it right
I
there.
don't know. I don't really much.
Because
And then-
I can't really think of another villain
And
like
then
same level.
they're also saying that Fantastic Four is gonna be set in the 60s.
No.
The 60s.
I'm not
Yeah.
watching prequel crap
Because
shit,
if you
man.
heard in the movie, he asked Mr. Fantastic about weren't you like in a rock band in the 60s or
Didn't you
something?
try
Oh,
in the
yeah,
60s, yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
that, yeah.
I don't know.
It's like a little like
I think
sneak peek.
I think
kinda.
yeah.
It just sounds
Unless
like
they
just show us random
like have
shit.
the incident of them getting their powers in the 60s and then they're stuck because
They're gonna, dude. If
and
they
then
do that though, that
they
means
time travel or some shit.
they need to do. They could do villains like Galactus if they're gonna.
Yeah,
go that way.
Galactus is a
That's
That's
a
a
big,
big one,
villain,
yeah.
literally a big
Yeah,
villain.
But
you
then they
can't
would
pick
also
bigger.
they would have to introduce Silver Surfer. You know,
Oh, of
all
course.
that
Oh my
shit.
God, yeah.
Man, it depends. You can't say
Keanu
have to.
Reeves.
But that's
That's
a
what
whole
I
other
wanted to
realm
mention
of
before.
shit that they could do. I mean, there's endless possibilities. It's
right
just,
now, it just feels like it's a reboot of nothingness.
Have you seen Moon Knight?
No.
Oh, I still haven't seen the
I
last
haven't seen
episode. We should watch that later.
Nah, we're watching Obi-Wan.
There we. Oh no, let me watch some of my own.
Oh, that shit, man.
No, bro.
I don't watch
I
it
need to watch the
until
first
every
two on my
episode's out.
own, bro.
Obi-Wan?
Yeah.
Okay. the fuck was
What
that?
else is there?
Um,
But anyways, regardless of like I said, the Marvel movies right now, I just feel like it's stale as a motherfucker.
Yeah, they really
And
do.
they're just random adventures, and you start looking at it like, man, there's only so much you can do. It's like you open a comic book. You open a comic book, and here you see pow, bam, bam. You see all this stuff, and
Mhm.
you're seeing it now in a movie form, but it gets old when there's not really this bigger thing that's happening. And a multiverse is the worst way. I know that's a part of the stuff, but multiverse just makes it worse because it's never ending now. Once you made this happen, now it's never ending. Like that's not.
because there's so many different outcomes. There's so many different ways. Like
now you're just fucking with shit.
like
I don't know.
I'm kind of worried, low key. Like they're gonna use. They could if they really wanted to. I don't think they will, but if they really wanted to, they could use this whole multiverse thing as like another loophole to bring back RDJ to
Yes.
play Iron Man, bro. They
Yes.
could. All you have to do is say, "Oh, well, you know what? Like this is another universe where you know
Mhm.
he's." You know what I mean? It kind of like. It would kind of like ruin his ending in Endgame if you
Mhm.
could just bring it back over here.
But
you know?
going to the point though, it's like, what's the point though? Everything like you said.
The
It's
point,
Yeah, the
money,
point is
money.
money.
That's it. That's it.
That's
now
all-
we're at
that's
the
all,
point
yeah.
where you're just trying to make money.
Because they know that Endgame was such a big thing. Like, oh, what can we do to keep it going? What can we do to make it
I
the next
think
big
they
thing?
didn't really think this through like they should have, because Me and
There's
Chris
no
had the same
fault.
conversation before. After Endgame, that's it. Like it literally.
And Endgame's it's been
That was
like 3
like
years ago
the
already.
fucking climax of blowing your wad, and now that's it. I just
Yeah,
started,
well,
man.
it low-key kind of
Yeah,
was.
you pretty much came in there and fucking nutted, and that what happened.
Well, Infinity War was great too. I love Infinity War, and when Endgame came out, I
yeah,
was like,
everything
oh, yeah,
leading
the
up.
whole,
They're
the
saying
whole
like
thing.
Infinity War, everything,
Yeah.
every kind of movie that was leading up to that felt amazing,
Mm-hmm.
and now we don't have nothing. We don't have a bigger plot. We even left with superheroes that we don't really care for. It's the truth. I don't care.
They're
for
doing
some
another
of them.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, like, well, technically, this new.
That's a part of Thor.
That's what I'm saying. It's so weird.
Yes,
Like,
it's- And
They're combining
Batista's gone,
shit,
so I mean,
yeah.
there ain't no point now. Batista's gone. He's
Wait,
gonna be
what you
done.
mean?
That's it.
What you mean?
Batista's done. What's his
well,
character's
after
name again?
after the
Oh,
draft.
after this one, that's it.
After
Drax,
this,
yeah.
because he's in this one, but that's it. Like,
That's it. He's done.
Oh, I think they said that's gonna be the last
You know what he
Guardians of the
said?
Galaxy
He
movie.
actually said he
Yeah.
doesn't. Yo, I couldn't believe it. He said he doesn't want to do it because he's self-conscious about taking his shirt off. He doesn't want to do it because of that. I
That's
read
a
it.
dumb. I don't know about that.
Well,
That's
I
not
don't
what I
know.
read.
The article.
WWE
It was.
That's not what, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, it was
I
an
don't
article I
believe
saw
that.
on Google. It could have been bullshit.
This
But
man-
it was bullshit.
this man wears
That wasn't his
tights.
reason.
That's
Dude,
what I couldn't believe.
the
His
It.
only-
reason is
thing-
he's not trying to act no more. He's
Oh,
done
yeah.
doing that stuff.
The thing that would make me fucking self like conscious and shit, bro, is be like, you're wearing fucking tights in a ring, bro, with another dude. Like that shit.
Yeah,
is
that whole thing should already. You should have been.
if I was a WWE or person or whatever, man, I would not wear.
The
like,
reason he
the
went to acting
underwears.
because he was tired of doing that shit.
Yeah, I know.
Some people don't like wrestling, like for real when they do it. They just do it because they're getting a paycheck. Batista didn't want to actually wrestle like that.
His dad and also they're just
You know what's crazy about Drax though? I remember before the first Guardians came out, they were actually trying to get Jason Momoa to play Drax
Yeah,
before
there was that.
Batista. He actually was signed on, but then he canceled it like last minute. I forgot what it was. I remember they had the concept art and everything for Jason Momoa. I can't remember if it was Aquaman related, but I remember him saying like he didn't want to do it again after that.
So there's a whole bunch of shit that could have been.
Oh yeah,
Samuel
yeah.
Jackson could have been Neo. That
Could
shit
have
didn't
been
happen.
yeah. Yo, they wanted. It's funny.
I know.
how-
Imagine.
It's funny how like in the new Doctor Strange, we thought that we were gonna see like superior Iron Man with Tom Cruise. That would have been funny because like they wanted Tom Cruise before RDJ in the first
Mhm.
Iron Man. So it's so crazy how like there's so many different routes they could have gone, but the one that we got is like the one that was really meant to be. It's weird how things work
He
out
was
like that.
born to play as him, man.
Or like Leonardo DiCaprio before Tobey Maguire was gonna play
Oh
Spider
my
Man.
god.
That
I
would've
still
been
and
bad.
Arnold Schwarzenegger was gonna be Doc Ock.
Oh my
That would've
god.
been bad. Like, really horrible. Especially when
you
Arnold
imagine
Schwarzenegger
Leonardo
was playing
DiCaprio
his
versus
character.
Mr.
Exactly.
Freeze?
Bro,
Mr. Freeze ended his career for superhero movies. Sorry.
Just imagine
Arnold
that.
Schwarzenegger.
Leonardo
I can't play no superhero
DiCaprio.
movies no more.
Leonardo DiCaprio versus Arnold Schwarzenegger in a fucking big budget movie like that.
Remember you told me that first? I was
There
like,
would
no
have been
way.
no way. And honestly, they knew that.
And it was gonna be
There's no way.
rated R with like sex scenes and blood and all that because it was gonna be directed by James
It
Cameron.
wasn't gonna happen. And that's even worse.
Oh,
Giving
I'm
James
gonna
Cameron
get you.
That would be bad.
Oh, I can't do his voice
That
right
would
now.
be so horrible.
Oh, Spider-Man, I'm gonna get you. Oh,
They're fucked. Listen, Marvel to me is whatever.
tonight's
Yeah,
forecast.
going down.
The only
Freeze is
the only
coming.
movie that I feel like that's gonna be actually worth watching is
No,
Deadpool.
no.
Deadpool's gonna be, but
2023
Deadpool's its own
Deadpool?
separate thing.
Yeah.
He's got like nothing to do with
He's
like.
got nothing. He's
Yeah.
random and he's his own bullshit.
I don't know. They might find a way to
No.
introduce him
I
into
thought they were
Two
dude,
movies
I
in,
thought they.
ain't
I
no
really
nothing.
thought they were gonna show him in Doctor Strange, and I was gonna shit myself.
Hell
Because
no.
That's what a guy.
Like, dude, I was ready. I was so ready for all the cameos that they were talking about, bro. There was a list. They leaked the whole list. It was gonna be Eric Bana as Hulk. It was gonna be the original Fantastic Four. Tobey Maguire. I thought Tobey Maguire for sure, just because it's Sam Raimi, and that was his first like superhero movie.
If they would have had Toby, killed him off. There you go.
They're not gonna do
Well,
that.
I
shit.
heard-
They'll fucking make
I
it.
heard there was gonna be rumors that they were gonna have Scarlet Witch like do the House of M storyline where she just kills everyone. So like bring them all back and then just wipe out everybody to get with the whole clean slate again. But obviously they didn't do that. So you know. But yeah, like I said, like that whole like what was it? Dude, it was like a whole. I can't remember what that list was, but
The fuck.
I think you were the one that showed it to me. Actually, you leaked that list to me, and I was like, bro, if this is real,
No, I
I'm
didn't.
gonna.
I don't think, you told me you didn't want it, so I didn't send it.
I think I ended up finding it anyway, though, just because you can't stay away from shit like that. No matter how hard you try.
That's how I was when I was just scrolling through TikTok and I saw fucking all the Illuminati's fucking.
Which is
being
how
killed.
Well, I don't know how you believe me. Like when we went to go see Spider-Man, like what I was saying.
Because I didn't see nothing about that. I was like, oh, cool. Because that was actually the movie. I just didn't. But I had a feeling. The only thing that I saw was like they were saying that it was a Photoshop behind the
Actually,
scenes shit.
I actually fooled you pretty good though. I was telling you, well, the villains are in there, but they only show Toby and Andrew through flashbacks of their fights with that, like that they had. I thought that was the coolest way to get you to think that they weren't gonna be in it. But and then I saw your reaction when we saw the movie. You were like, "What the fuck, Franco? Like they're actually in here."
No, I saw Andrew, bro, step out the fucking.
I don't know why our theater went, bro. They went nuts over
Yeah.
Andrew. Toby was like half. The dude, everyone like fucking wet themselves over Andrew. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I thought Toby was the king.
Toby,
like,
when Toby came out, I was like, oh.
Toby.
I was ready for
was
Toby.
already
Bro.
known.
If they would
to
have showed
happen.
Toby first, it would have been.
Oh, that would have been done deal.
Because after they showed Andrew, they was like, okay, Toby's in the movie then.
And they still should have played
Yeah,
his theme.
confirm
Bro.
that shit easily.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if they played his theme, like when he came in, bro,
Fuck, bro.
that would have stole the whole
can't.
fucking movie right there.
No, my lord.
Dun, dun.
Not like that Andrew being there because they killed his movies off
girlfriend.
and killed his character off.
Yeah.
Like
I
literally.
like how they
was supposed to
low-key
be
kind of
third.
redeemed him for saving MJ in the
I
new
like
one.
that.
I like
Yeah,
that
they
part.
redeemed him, but
And didn't
they
they?
didn't enough to save that shit.
No.
They fucked him.
Didn't
I'm
they?
sorry,
Didn't
fucked
they
him.
say
Well-
something that? Didn't they say something to him about like he could find his MJ in his universe or some shit?
Well, Gwen's dead, so yeah, MJ's next.
But they was also going to show MJ in the Amazing Spider-Man 2, but they deleted the scene.
Actually, I think there's. I don't know. It could be wrong, but I think there's a petition going around that they want to get Andrew Garfield his third movie.
Yeah, I hope they
It's too
fucking-
late for
Yeah,
that.
That's too
it's
late.
like 10 years later. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you
right.
don't do that. This is not fucking Avatar. Yeah, fuck that.
Oh, that's
That's way
another
too
topic.
late now.
Yeah, fuck that. I ain't.
I literally
Fucking
forgot about
Sony's-
Avatar. When I saw the trailer, I was
yeah,
like,
look at this shit. We can talk about it. I'm saying like,
Yeah.
shit out.